My name is Jocelyn Anchetta. I'm a program officer at the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Minnesota Foundation. The mission of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Minnesota Foundation is to look beyond healthcare today for creative ideas for tomorrow. In particular, the foundation is really addressing health disparities among immigrant and refugees, early childhood, and housing issues, and the environment. So it's really a combination of all of those issue areas that we try to address. Healthy Together, Creating a Community with New Americans is really an initiative for Blue Cross that looks at 3 levels of issues for immigrant and refugees, because we believe the underlying cause of some of the poor health is community connectedness. So it's looking at the intersection of community connectedness, immigrant integration, and social adjustment. And so the 3 levels that we're looking at looks at individual health, organizational health, and community health. On the individual health, we're looking at mental health and social adjustment. So we want to make sure that when people arrive to their new destination, that they have a softer landing, a better adjustment process. And it doesn't have to be mental health on the clinical side, but what are some of the things that can make it easier for people as they adjust to the new culture. So in that area, we're working with what we call welcoming circles to really help groups of new arrivals get to make new friends, normalize their adjustment process so they don't feel so isolated that they're the only ones experiencing some of these very fearful or stressful incidences. And we also try to make sure that the projects are connected to mental health institutions that understand how to explain what mental health is. Might not need to ask a person, what do you think about, are you depressed, when they don't have a cultural equivalent to that. So we try to help the organizations that work with mental health institutions adapt the language so the people they're serving also kind of understand the system or know how to describe what their symptoms are. Another area that we do in the social adjustment mental health is to work with community health workers. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Minnesota Foundation has really provided the funding to create a curriculum that's now being taught in all the community or in the technical colleges in Minnesota. And people from their own communities who are really interested in connecting people to healthcare, I guess similar to health navigators, are really working, and they get certification now. So as a certified CHW, they are able to be under a certain supervision and get reimbursed for their role in trying to connect their community members with the healthcare system. So it's really a field that Blue Cross has excelled in for Minnesota, because with the curriculum development, we've created the reimbursement stream. We're really trying to build the field. So one of the things that we're trying to do is do employer forums to try to get employers in healthcare facilities in mainstream organizations to understand the critical links that CHWs can play in connecting immigrant communities to the healthcare system. And particularly, we've been focusing on mental health. And one of the things that we're doing now with CHWs, and it's working with the Latino community, is to put them in a mental health setting. So to do some of the follow-up work with the families that are involved in treatment or post-treatment to make sure that they're doing better, they're working with the whole family unit, and those kinds of things. So we have actually put out a report that looks at some of the best practices in this area. The second level that we're working on with Healthy Together is organizational development. And this is really one way for us to elevate the skills or nurture the skills of emerging immigrant leaders in the Twin Cities and actually in Minnesota. We have pockets of immigrants that are coming. Many of the ones we're giving grants to are the emerging African leaders, but we also have older immigrant-led organizations that are actually going through transition, whether it's leadership transition, they have to get to a different level of function, or they need to kind of reinvent themselves because of many challenges in the community. We're trying to help them with that. So we've developed a 100-point assessment tool that we help the executive directors and their boards go through, so that they can kind of focus what they're working on, and it's some measurable scale. We do a pre-test and a post-test to just look at incrementally what they can focus and improve in. The third level we're working on is community health, and this is really looking at whether a community is welcoming or not to new immigrant communities, and we really define, just like GSER defines, integration as a two-way street. So we want to make the conditions in the community conducive to immigrants coming in and learning the new ways that they have to learn, but also people in the welcoming community to be much more open and welcoming to the new people that are coming in. So we have a whole set of what we're calling facilitated exchanges. It's kind of a fancy name. You can call it community building, social engagement. But we provide a planning grant to start off with, so that both welcoming community, established community can come up with a common goal. And once they have that common goal, we then look at an implementation plan, and we fund those implementation plans. GSER is actually a best practice shop. So when we were coming together, putting the research together for coming up with the initiative, we looked to GSER's Immigrant Integration Framework as one of the tools that we use to create this new initiative. And through the healthcare process, it's defined. There's different pathways that GSER has put together in the framework, and we really took out and lifted up the health and social service aspect of that in working with the immigrant community. One of the things that we've done is present at several of the convenings that GSER has held. One of the instances I can think of is Darren inviting me to present in New Hampshire, because the New Hampshire collection of foundations were also interested in what the immigrant integration tool was, and in particular application in the health industry or healthcare area. So we went up there and provided a briefing using Blue Cross as an example, but again with the framework as really the foundation for talking about the ways that you could do the work. GSER can bring in the national perspective, examples of what other collective efforts are happening around the country. So it helps us kind of compare and contrast what our state can do, what our communities can do for the immigrant community. The GSER difference, I think, is one of best practices and a return on investment, because many of the things that we take a look at helps organizations do their work better, and it helps. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. There's the framework that's available, there's experiences of others that we can pull from. And so I think that the return on investment in some of the work that we're doing is really trying to bring in those best practices, so we don't have to repeat everything again, and make programs that are much more effective instead of, trying to go back to the experimental lab. Without GSER's advocacy to fund immigrant and refugee causes, I think that we would not have the resources available within the foundation field. It's very easy to skip the immigrant refugees because many of them don't have the voices. And so I think GSER plays an important voice in pointing out what the issues are and really trying to chase after the money, which is very important because you really can't do anything without the money behind it.